So, hello everyone, I'm Solomon. Welcome back to my channel. In this video, I would like to talk mainly about applying jobs in schools here in the UK. How do you do it? Were there any good platforms, good agencies that you can actually search for, look out for, and do your own searching of jobs that you want to do by doing different types of filtering? And next thing is about the time. When will be the best time for you to look out for the jobs and to really target the particular ones that you really want to aim for to do the applications? So these are the two main things that I want to cover in this particular video. And let's get started. I think a lot of you would have heard of this TES site. So TES site is a place where you can actually see a lot of resources, you can find good teaching resources, but at the same time you can also see you can find education jobs here in the UK or even anywhere else in the world. So let's take a look at the education jobs that you can find here in the UK. And so this is actually a new layout on the site, but basically it just is the same as the old one. You can type in by keywords what type of jobs you want. For example, let's say if I want to be a key stage 1 teacher, and then there you go. And of course there will be loads and loads of results coming up. We can actually do a search first to see how many results you can find. Is almost 2,000 results. There are so many of them because this is basically talking about all over the UK and also somewhere else, maybe some other international places, international schools in some other countries as well. So what we have to do here will be, you can actually think about the location. For example, I put down Westminster, London, and you can see now there are fewer results. And if you want to be more specific, and let's say if I want to be like within 3 miles of Westminster, there you go, only 42 left. But it might not be not all of them will actually be exactly the same, or exactly what you want. So you will have to do some screening or filtering and to really take into account the details of all of it, and then maybe you can come with 3 to 5 that you really want or you really like and go ahead for the application. One thing that is actually worth noticing is some of these posts, they have quick apply, which means that if you are registered with TES, and also if you're registered with all the details in account, all the details you have filled in your account, and let's say you have already uploaded your CV and also you have already applied for some other jobs before, then you can use the same information and do the apply by just clicking it, by just quickly clicking the submit button. But for some other roles, might not be able to do the quick apply. You may have to go directly to the school website. So when you click apply on the TES, then they will direct you to the school website to proceed with your application. So that's something that's worth noting. In case you say you don't have a lot of time, you just want to do quick apply, then you can then do some changes. You can say some more filtering and only choose the quick apply jobs. And there you go. Now you have 12 results that allow you to do quick apply, and also is within 3 miles of from Westminster. Whether it's all of them is key stage 1 teacher role, it might not be, so you have to check it out yourself. And that is TES job search. Another quite obvious one is directly going to Google search and type in the keywords. For example, using the same one, let's say key stage 1 teacher jobs, and then let's say Westminster, London, and see if there are any relevant ones that you can see. You can see around almost 30 different jobs pop up here. And the thing is, some of them might not be very recent one, or some of them might have already passed the application date and time. So you will have to be very careful and go through most of them and see which one actually match you and which one you can actually still do the application. Of course, you can do some filtering. Let's say you can choose the ones that posted in the past few days so that it would have a higher chance that you can still make an application for those roles. This one seems actually quite good. You can see year 1 teacher, which is within the range of Key Stage 1, and its job in Islington, and you can see this role is quite special because if you look at the full job description, you can't really see the name of the school. It's basically because it is a role not directly advertised by the school, not directly posted by the school. It's posted by Recent Education, which is an agency. So you can see it gives you basically a rough idea and information of what you should do if you take on the role. And if you want to apply for it, then you can see these are all the different places that you can go to do the application. And then let's say this one. So this one, Eat Jobs, is where Recent Education, the agency, posts their roles, and you can then apply for this job directly through this site. And then hopefully they receive your CV, and afterwards you might get a call from them. Or if not, they will actually call you and see if you want to take on some other similar roles offered by them. Another one that you can actually consider, which in my opinion, in my experience here in London, UK, I think it is the best option that you can think of, which is to directly reach out to teaching agencies. Because as you can see in TES, in Google search, a lot of those jobs are posted not by the school themselves. They're represented by these different teaching agencies out there. So the best option for you will be to go to the people who hold most of the jobs for the schools so that they can actually assign or allocate you to the best fit schools and roles around your area. That's what I think would work best. And of course, you can still go for like TES and Google search and directly apply to them, or even go to school websites. But then you can still think about going for teaching agencies at the same time, because there's no harm doing multiple things and see which one actually work best for you. And then you can see, if I do a keyword search here on Google and say London Best Teaching Agency, there are loads and loads of them, and you can actually see which one work best for you. You can also see by their rating, by their reviews, or which one actually is closer to your area. You can directly search through the website and see which one might have roles that you prefer at this point of time. And I want to recommend or suggest and also introduce to you the agency that I'm currently working for, and that is Swift Education. As you can see here, it is, I think, one of the very, very few one, or if not the only one, that have 5-star ratings out of the many teaching agencies here in London or even in the UK. And so you can see out of so many different reviews and ratings left by the teachers, the workers that we have recommended schools to start working, all of them leave the highest possible rating for us. Why is that so? I think you can check it out on our official website, which is here. You can provide us with information and register with us and see how we can help you. And you can scroll down on the homepage. You can see all different reviews left by our teachers, our support staff workers. You can see some of them said is very transparent, some of them said very supportive, will follow up. And so I suggest that you can also come and talk to us and give us share with us what you have in mind, how you want to start your work here in the UK, or just have a little chat and see whether we can help you or we can refer you to different platforms or to different schools at this point of time. And having talked about all this, now I want to share with you one thing, and that is the time. What is the best time to apply for schools? And I can say to you here is around late April to early June, because usually when teachers or when staff, they have to resign, they have to leave and say, oh, they work till the end of the school year, they will have to give several months of notice. Usually it's 3 months, so let's say the end of the whole school year is 31st of August, which they counted backwards, and for 3 months will be the 31st of May, and let's say that is the time that most of the teachers will hand in their resignation. Then the schools will start posting some ads around that time, or some of them might actually post before that time. So around like May, June, this will be the best time for you to look out for work. I hope that this video provide you with more information and details as to where you can actually go to for job searching in terms of working in schools here in London, here in UK. Thanks, and see you next time.